Ever heard the sound a concrete truck makes when it backs up? They actually make all kinds of different sounds. But have you ever wondered why? There's a federal law behind it, and the story is more interesting than you'd think. The beeping comes straight out of OSHA, the Occupational Safety and Health Administration. The rule is 29 CFR 1926.601, written into the books in 1971. And it says this: any motor vehicle on a construction site that has an obstructed view to the rear must have either a backup alarm that's loud enough to be heard over the job site or an observer signaling the driver from behind. That second option, the spotter, is great when you've got one. But on busy job sites, drivers can't always count on having someone behind them. So the easier compliance path is bolt on a beeper that's loud enough to do the job by itself. And it worked. OSHA analyzed accident data and found these alarms have saved lives. Between 2001 and 2004 alone, OSHA investigated 8 workers killed by construction vehicles backing up without functional alarms. The beep is annoying, but it's the cheapest insurance on the job site. The OSHA rule doesn't give an exact decibel number. It just says the alarm has to be distinguishable from other noise on the job site. But out in the real world, that lands between 90 and 110 decibels, which is roughly as loud as a power saw or a heavy diesel engine at full throttle. That's intentionally above the noise floor of a working construction site, so it actually cuts through. For comparison, normal conversation is about 60 decibels. A vacuum cleaner is around 75. A motorcycle revving at full throttle is around 100. So when you're standing next to a beeping concrete truck, you're hearing something engineered to be impossible to ignore. Here's something most people don't know. There are actually 2 types of backup alarm in use today. The one you're used to is the classic tonal alarm. That single frequency beep, beep, beep you can hear from 3 blocks away. It's been the industry standard since the 1970s, but there's a newer one called a broadband alarm. Instead of a single tone, it makes a quick psht-psht sound, almost like compressed white noise. It runs about 5 decibels quieter than the tonal alarm. But here's the trick. Because it covers a range of frequencies instead of one tone, your ears can locate exactly where the sound is coming from. With the classic beep, you know something's beeping. You don't always know what direction. With broadband, your brain pinpoints it instantly. Some cities are switching to broadband mandatorily because it's less obnoxious in residential neighborhoods. Construction crews like it because it can be heard through hearing protection. If you've never heard one before, listen for it on your next construction site. You'll know it when you hear it. You probably hear the beep most often around concrete trucks. There's a reason. Concrete trucks back up constantly. Every single delivery requires backing into position, onto the foundation pad, up to the chute drop, into a tight residential driveway. Driver's view to the rear is blocked by the giant spinning drum, so every single one of those backing maneuvers triggers the alarm. A typical concrete truck does 4 to 6 deliveries per day. Each one involves at least 2 reverse maneuvers, backing into position to pour, then backing out to leave. That's 8 to 12 backup alarms per truck per day. Multiply that by a fleet of 50 trucks, and you can see why entire neighborhoods know exactly what time the concrete plant starts in the morning. Now here's the modern wrinkle. In 2004, OSHA quietly clarified that a backup camera that gives the driver an unobstructed view to the rear can replace the audible alarm. No beep required. The catch, and this is why most concrete trucks still beep, is that the camera has to be functional, clean, and positioned to actually see everyone in the danger zone. For a concrete truck with a giant drum and complex rear geometry, the camera has to be good enough to spot a worker crouching low or a child running behind the truck. Most fleets decided it was cheaper and safer to just keep the beeper. So the beep is here to stay. At least until someone designs a backup camera tough enough to handle a concrete truck's rear bumper for 10 years straight. So next time you're stuck on your block waiting for a concrete truck to finish backing in, remember, that beep has been federal law since 1971. It's loud on purpose, and it has probably saved more construction workers' lives than any other piece of safety equipment on the truck. Annoying, sure, but it's doing its job.